humans built remarkable homes to survive every environment. Let's explore the extraordinary shelters. Cave homes. Imagine ending your day by walking into the side of a mountain instead of opening a front door. Thousands of years ago, this was one of the safest places a family could call home. Long before people learned to build with wood or stone, caves provided ready-made shelters that protected them from heavy rain, freezing winters, scorching heat, and dangerous predators. Inside these natural homes, families gathered around glowing fires to cook food, make tools, and share stories that strengthened their communities. Some cave walls became the world's earliest art galleries, preserving paintings of animals and hunting scenes that still survive after tens of thousands of years. Archaeologists continue to uncover these remarkable spaces, revealing how our ancestors lived, worked, and survived. Yet caves were a gift of nature, not something people could build themselves. As humans settled beyond mountains and rocky landscapes, they needed a new kind of home created by their own hands. Adobe houses. Across vast deserts where towering mountains were rare, people discovered that the ground beneath their feet held the secret to comfortable living. By mixing clay-rich soil with water and straw, they shaped bricks that dried naturally under the hot sun. These simple adobe bricks created thick walls that absorbed the day's intense heat and slowly released it after sunset, keeping homes surprisingly cool during blistering afternoons and comfortably warm throughout chilly nights. Entire communities across North Africa, the Middle East, and South America relied on this clever building method for generations because every material they needed was close at hand. Many of these homes still stand today, proving that sustainable design existed long before modern engineering. While deserts offered endless earth for building, dense forests presented an entirely different opportunity, where towering trees became the foundation of another remarkable style of home. Wooden houses. Step into a forest where tall trees stretch as far as the eye can see, and it becomes easy to understand why so many civilizations chose wood as their building material. In regions across Scandinavia, Japan, Russia, and North America, timber was abundant, strong, and surprisingly versatile. Skilled craftsmen carefully joined wooden beams without modern machinery, creating homes that could withstand harsh winters while remaining warm and welcoming inside. In Japan, flexible wooden frames even helped buildings survive earthquakes far better than many rigid stone structures. These homes reflected a deep understanding of nature, with every log carefully selected and every beam placed with purpose. Some traditional wooden houses have remained standing for hundreds of years, becoming symbols of remarkable craftsmanship. But forests were not the only landscapes people called home. In places where rivers overflowed each year, survival demanded an entirely different solution. Stilt houses. Imagine opening your front door and seeing water flowing beneath your feet instead of solid ground. For countless generations, families living near rivers, lakes, and coastal wetlands faced seasonal floods that could destroy ordinary buildings within hours. Rather than fighting the water, they learned to live above it. By raising their homes on tall wooden posts, they protected their families from rising floodwaters while allowing fresh air to circulate underneath, keeping interiors cooler in tropical climates. Elevated homes also helped reduce encounters with snakes, insects, and other wildlife that thrived near the ground. Across Southeast Asia, the Amazon basin, and parts of Africa, entire villages were built this way, creating unique communities where boats often replaced streets. These remarkable homes proved that adapting to nature was often wiser than resisting it. Yet some people didn't stay in one place at all, carrying their homes wherever life took them. Yurts. Picture a home that can disappear before sunrise and be standing again by sunset hundreds of kilometers away. Across the endless grasslands of Mongolia and Central Asia, nomadic families couldn't rely on permanent houses because their lives followed the seasons and their livestock. Instead, they created the yurt, a circular home built from a collapsible wooden frame covered with thick layers of felt made from sheep's wool. Despite its simple appearance, the yurt is an engineering masterpiece. Its round shape allows powerful winds to flow around it, while the felt insulation keeps the interior warm during freezing winters and cool beneath the summer sun. A small opening at the top lets smoke escape while filling the home with natural light. Even today, many families continue to live in yurts, preserving a tradition that has endured for centuries. But in the coldest places on Earth, even thick wool wasn't enough to survive the extreme climate. Igloos. Imagine building a warm home using nothing but blocks of snow. At first, it sounds impossible, yet for the Inuit people of the Arctic, it became one of the most ingenious survival techniques ever developed. Igloos were carefully constructed by stacking compact snow blocks into a self-supporting dome that trapped warm air inside while keeping icy winds outside. Surprisingly, snow acts as an excellent insulator because it contains countless tiny pockets of air, allowing the inside of an igloo to remain far warmer than the freezing temperatures beyond its walls. A small entrance tunnel reduced heat loss, while body warmth and simple oil lamps made the interior surprisingly comfortable. Although many people believe Inuit families lived in igloos year-round, they were mainly used as temporary winter shelters during hunting trips. Their clever design remains one of humanity's greatest examples of adapting to an unforgiving environment. Yet not every civilization needed homes that could be packed away or built from snow. Some wanted houses that could stand for generations. Stone houses. Walk through an ancient mountain village, and you'll find homes that have stood quietly for hundreds, sometimes even thousands of years. Stone became the building material of choice wherever forests were scarce, but rocky landscapes were abundant. Across Europe, the Mediterranean, the Andes, and parts of Asia, people shaped massive blocks into homes that resisted fire, harsh weather, and the passing of time. Thick stone walls kept interiors cool during hot summers and helped retain warmth throughout cold winters. More importantly, these homes represented permanence. Families could expand them, pass them to future generations, and build entire communities that remained in place for centuries. Many of today's historic villages still rely on the very same stone buildings constructed long ago, proving the remarkable durability of this ancient technique. While strength and longevity became the priority for some cultures, others focused on creating homes that lived in harmony with nature and changing seasons. Traditional Japanese houses. Step inside a traditional Japanese home, and the first thing you notice isn't what fills the space, but what has been carefully left empty. Built primarily from wood, bamboo, and paper, these houses were designed to create harmony between people and nature rather than separating the two. Sliding paper doors allowed rooms to change size depending on the family's needs, while wide verandas welcomed fresh air and natural light throughout the day. Raised wooden floors protected the home from ground moisture, and gently sloping roofs carried away heavy seasonal rain. Every part of the house reflected simplicity, balance, and respect for the surrounding environment. This thoughtful design also made many traditional homes more flexible during earthquakes, an important advantage in a country shaped by constant seismic activity. As cities expanded and modern technology transformed everyday life, homes entered a new era where intelligence became just as valuable as shelter. Houseboats. Imagine looking out of your living room window and seeing the sunrise reflected across a calm river instead of a neighborhood street. For countless communities around the world, water has never been an obstacle. It has been home. Houseboats have been used for centuries in places such as Kashmir in India, the canals of the Netherlands, Cambodia's floating villages, and Vietnam's river communities. These homes allowed families to live close to fishing grounds, trade routes, and busy waterways that supported their daily lives. Unlike traditional houses, many houseboats could be moved whenever rivers changed or better opportunities appeared elsewhere. Some became floating shops, while others served as permanent family homes passed down through generations. Even today, modern houseboats combine traditional lifestyles with contemporary comforts, showing that a home doesn't always need a foundation on land. As technology continues to reshape our lives, the idea of home is evolving once again in ways our ancestors could never have imagined. Smart homes. Step through the front door of a modern smart home, and the house begins responding before you even say a word. Lights adjust automatically, the temperature changes to your preferred setting, doors lock themselves, and security cameras quietly monitor every corner. Unlike ancient shelters that relied entirely on natural materials, smart homes use connected technology to make everyday living safer, more efficient, and more convenient. Voice assistants can control appliances, sensors detect water leaks before they become serious problems, and intelligent systems reduce energy use by learning a family's daily routine. Some homes even generate their own electricity using solar panels while managing power through artificial intelligence. As cities become smarter and technology continues to advance, the houses of tomorrow may become even more responsive to the people living inside them. From caves carved by nature to homes guided by artificial intelligence, every shelter tells the same remarkable story of humanity's endless ability to adapt, innovate, and create a place to call home.